Welcome to Impact Fitness. We want to showcase one of our trainers today and just give Wes's story and let the world know. Uh, I met Wes, I want to say 2007 to 2008. I just graduated college and I started working, and his dad was working out at the gym that I was working out at. And his dad brought in a couple of his kids, Wes being one of them. I don't know, Wes, what, middle school maybe?
Yeah, probably
What year did you graduate high school?
12. It was probably right around 2008. So probably right when I started high school. I was
Yeah.
probably 14.
And I remember Wes at that early age really being into wrestling, and my family is huge into wrestling, and we would have, whether it be tournaments or we would have
Camps.
camps, and I'd say, hey, Wes, let's go. You want to go to this camp? I'm driving out to, and he would hop in the car and we go. That's like the earliest memories I have
Yeah.
of those going on, and not only just the workouts, but just we had our bond from wrestling. And I would say going out to watching some of your wrestling matches. Fast forward that you graduate high school, and from there you went right into the military.
Yeah, right when I was 18. Pretty much right after I graduated high school, I shipped out. And then I did 4 years in the Army and kind of went all over. I spent some time, I spent about a year in Korea, a lot of time in Texas as well. And then I went to basic in North Carolina. Um, and then I ended up getting out of the Army and I came back. And I remember that first workout back. I remember Denny had me pushing the sled outside of the old gym in the parking lot. It was like my first day back from the Army, and he had me out there pushing the sled.
So you had just retired from the Army, or I thought that
I
was
think
maybe
that.
on a break.
Oh yeah, that
Was
might
it
have
on a
been.
break?
Yeah, that might have been when I came home on leave one
Yeah,
time.
I remember you were sharp shaved,
And that would have
clean
been early.
cut.
Yeah, that was probably early then.
Yeah, and dad was so excited to get you out there and like, let me see what Wes has still got. See if he still got it on the sled. And,
I think I still had it. I think
I think your body might still be laying out there on the concrete on that sled. I was
It
at
was
that was at the original location.
yeah. And then after that, I ended up started working. I moved down to South Florida for a while, and then when I came back, I started working at another gym locally here, and I was there for probably about 2 years, and I just wasn't enjoying it, and I wasn't happy. I was really happy to be in the fitness industry and being able to work in the gym and do the things that I love to do, but I didn't like the place I was doing it at. And then I think right around that time is when you guys started blowing up a lot more. And then he was like, yo, we could use some help a couple days a week. And then I kind of slowly started cutting down at the one gym to come over here. And it was great. And then I remember I remember when you guys finally asked, like, you want to work full time over here? And it was like a godsend. I was like, yes. And that was a great moment getting to put my 2 weeks in at the other gym.
Yeah. I mean, just a couple years ago, I say 2 years ago, we were at our nights with the middle school, high school students, athletes. We were really picking up, and we really needed some more help that we could really trust and know to get the job done, that could connect with that age group. And I think I may have mentioned it to your dad, and your dad being the ultimate connector that he is with people, said, well, my son's not doing much. Why don't you hit him up?
Yeah.
And so I said, Wes, let's see what's going on. Why don't you just come check out and see what we got going on here, see if you like it, and maybe we can start adding some hours in. So slowly but surely, I remember, you were working both jobs. You working at the local gym and then coming over here at nights, working the shift here, just back and forth. And as we grew, you grew. And like you said, it came to a point last year where we're like, hey, you want to make the jump to full time here with us?
Yeah.
And you're like, at first, like, that's a big jump for me. I don't do too well with change.
Yeah, that was hard, yeah.
But fast forward a year, and it's been a great journey. And you take the lead on so much stuff.
Super grateful.
Yeah, and
Super
we're grateful to
be
have
here.
you.
Yeah, I love it here. The energy here is so hard to match. Like, just no matter what the group is, whether it's kids, adults, adaptive, it doesn't really matter. It's like the energy and the culture that you guys have like built here is amazing, and it makes coming to the gym much easier, which is probably the hardest part for most people. So being able to come in and know that, like, yeah, we're gonna work out, but we're also gonna joke around a little bit. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk about life, and it's really cool. And it's hard to beat. You don't find it anywhere else, and I'm super grateful for it.
I mean, you are an ideal story about the Impact Fitness family. Starting off, training
Super
13
young,
years
yeah.
ago, super young, training kids, getting involved, and continuing that relationship over the years. You may come and go, you may leave for a couple of years, you come back, but Impact's always been here.
I think it's like that for most too, and I think that once you start here, that's what you always end up searching for. Is like, because I mean, I did it in high school, and then same thing, I left. And I think a lot of the college kids do the same. They leave, but then they always end up coming back, right?
Yeah.
Even the professional players come back when they're home in town. Everybody comes back to train, and it's like you start thinking about, why is that, And it's just because of the culture that's been built here. But it's something that even once I left and when I was in the Army and I was going to the gyms on post, or when I was in South Florida and I was going to just like a local gym there, or no matter where, it's like you're always looking for that same environment, but it's just you're never gonna find it. It was so difficult. I never found it anywhere else. So being able to come back was such a great thing. Like I said, super grateful for it. And yeah, it's hard to beat the environment here. Working out is difficult inherently. So getting to have fun while you do it with people that you enjoy being around is super awesome, and it makes it a lot easier to stay on it and stay committed to it. You know,
Sure.
you have more fun showing up to the gym than most people do. If I had to walk into some commercial gym right now, I probably wouldn't be too stoked about it.
Yeah, I mean, just part of the atmosphere that we create
Yeah.
here. But man, as much as you're grateful, we're just as grateful to have you on staff and on the team.
Yeah.
But awesome interview, man. Appreciate you.
Anytime.